How's it going, ladies and gentlemen of YouTube? Pharaoh coming back at you again with another video. Today's video is going to be about this little Arrma Granite 1/18 Grom. I picked this up from Facebook Marketplace from a guy for 80 bucks. I've been wanting one for a while. I figured it was a decent little deal, so I went and checked it out, made sure everything was okay with it. He said he put one of the upgraded diffs in it. I'm not too sure if that's the case. I haven't bothered to check. Figured I'd just run it around. First thing I did with it when I got it is I looked at my little LMT Mini and noticed that the tires looked like they might fit, and sure enough they did. The only thing you have to do is you have to go in and cut out some of the inside so it doesn't hit anything. It only took a few minutes and it looks good. It runs better because it's just ever... Let me see if I can get this. There we go. Just ever so slightly wider. And I mean just a pinch taller. Not much. But it helps with the handling of it a little bit. Or at least I think. I'm going to throw up some run footage after my rant here. I'm sure I'll rant through that as well. Also, I'm waiting on a steering servo from my Arrma Granite. I've had that for 2 years and only put up one video because I broke a CVD and didn't bother with it because, you know, life. And I had another toy to play with. But I'm getting that back out and getting it back out running again. I just threw new front CVDs in. I put a GPM shock tower brace on it. And when my steering servo gets here, there'll be some run footage of that. But until then, we're going to focus on this little thing. I've ran 8 battery packs, 6. Well, this would be the seventh or 8th one now. After this run footage that I threw up. And I haven't had any issues with it. It's a blast. So, like I said, if you're hesitant about going out and getting one, don't be. They're fun. Just grease everything up, your diffs, your spur and pinion, you'll be good to go. I'm sure I'll remind you of that throughout the video as well. But I'm going to throw up some run footage for you guys, and I hope you like it, and stay tuned for future stuff, because I got some ideas for this thing. Like and subscribe if you haven't already. Thanks. Appreciate it. Alright, let's see if we can't have a little fun with this thing. Like I said, yesterday I ran 6 packs through it. I didn't have any problems. My uncle was over with his high boxing 1/18. Oh no. Alright. I think people on YouTube and the box says this to do 22 miles an hour on 2Fs, which isn't too terrible for the little thing. It's not bad. Do cyclones all day long. Well, until I do that. A lot of people saying it was kind of difficult to control. They'll be driving it and then it'll spin out just like that on them. Here, I'll get a little bit closer so you can see. They'll be driving and it'll do that on them. I've had it do it to me a couple times. It's not really a big issue to me. I just, you know, kind of, when I drive, I just do that when I steer, and it seems to alleviate the problem a little bit. But definitely have some plans for some upgrades for this thing, that's for sure. And for my track, I got to come back out here and clean it up real good and make it, excuse me, nice again. I got to finish this embankment over here. I'm going to finish it up. That way you can kind of go up as high as you want all the way around, back around the track. But also make it to where it's a launch. This will be the big jump out here. Clear all this up back here, make it to where you can just send it. Anything you want, the little ones, the big ones, just go for it. I think that'll be a lot of fun. That'll be our medium-sized jump. Or I guess, you know, you want to call it large. We'll call that one XL. We'll call this one large. I got a flywheels ramp. We'll call that medium. We'll call those small. I think that's how we'll do that. But being that I've had a 1/16 Remo and I have the LMT Mini 1/18, which I consider the 1/18 Mini more of an inside toy than it is anything. Like, I take it out here sometimes, but I have more fun with it inside on rainy days or during the winter time when you can't really get out and do anything. So LMT is more of an inside toy for me, the Mini. This one seems like it's a take anywhere basher. You can bash it inside, you can bash it outside. And even on brushed, it's a lot of fun. I don't think that was going to be in focus, unfortunate. That was a nice jump. Let me see if I can't. There we go. And excuse the mess out here. I'm out back at my hangout campground spot where I got the track and stuff built. Trying to get some mess cleaned up out here. Nice. Still didn't quite catch that landing there. Try that. If you have any doubts about getting one of these little Arrmas, for what it is, I would say go for it. I mean, I haven't even opened it up to check and see if the guy that I bought it from did anything with the differentials or the pinion and spur gear to see if he greased them up or anything. I think this thing's a little bit of a tank. Now, granted, if you're going out there, if you're going out there launching it to the moon, you're probably going to end up breaking it. But that's part of the hobby. I've also noticed there's some videos out there about people, you know, this versus some of the Hyper Goes or the high boxings. Well, to be honest with you, I think I'd rather have this because it's a brand name. The parts are plentiful. You don't have to wait for them from AliExpress. I actually looked on AliExpress. There's honestly not a whole lot that you can get for these on there that I've seen. A couple things here and there, but you know, as far as parts ability, they don't really carry a lot. I think I've seen a wheelie bar. Maybe I think I saw some of the cheap differentials. Uh-oh. So let me take this down. Let me do a couple good launches off of that for you. Like I said, I'll have some videos of my 1/10 scale granite coming up. I just gotta put a new servo in it. We can come out here and beat the living crap out of it as well. Let's see, get that set up. And I do apologize about my camera quality. I use a phone for everything. Stuff ain't cheap and I can't afford it. Maybe someday, if I get enough viewers and subscribers, I'll be able to afford one of them fancy cameras that moves around with everything and focuses in. Oh, there she goes. I said, this thing's a tank. It really is. Even stock, I think it's pretty good. I imagine once I put the 3S system in and stuff, I'll start breaking stuff a little bit more. But brushed, if you're just beating on it like this, yeah, you're good to go. Grease your diffs up, throw a little grease on your pinion and spur gear, beat the crap out of it. I'm pretty hooked on the thing. It goes around my track fairly quick. It's not terrible. That didn't work out the way I wanted it to. Neither did that. Oh, that's why. I got a tag along on the back. That would be why she's not wanting to turn. But yeah, if anybody had any doubts about getting one of these just to beat up a little bit, I would definitely say get one. They're a lot of fun. And it's very pocketable. I have a whole backpack set up that I take with me when I go places, and it fits right on the back of it. Matter of fact, maybe I'll show that in part of the video. Since I did that, I can show it real quick. That's another thing people said they kept having problems with this little truck, is once you hit a hard hit like that, the body will come off. This is the second time that's happened to me. I don't really think it's that big of a deal. I kind of like, and at the same time I don't like this clipless body system. But it's not the worst thing in the world. I've seen way worse. At least it doesn't come off every time you hit a jump. Alright everybody, I hope you enjoyed the video. I'm going to go ahead and rip this thing around just a little bit more and kill this battery off, and I'm going to go ahead and see if I can't put the rear CVDs on the 1/10 scale Arrma Granite and get it ready to do some videos for you guys. That thing will definitely fly and rip and get. But we'll catch y'all later. If you haven't already, please like and subscribe. I'd really appreciate it and help me out. Thank you.